coming into tonight's game, everybody kind of expected John Hardin to be here, what they had coming back and how they performed during the season. Central Hardin, not as much, even though they came into this district tournament the number 2 seed. Talk a little bit about Central Hardin first.
Well, they're in a good rhythm right now, and that's going to be the interesting thing tonight, Bobby, is how they choose to play this game. You know, the first half against E-Town the other night, they played fast, a lot of pick and rolls, lots of lobs. They did about anything they wanted to offensively. I don't know if they want to run with John Hardin tonight, but I think after the other night they might think, you know, we're pretty good at it because they normally have 5 guys on the floor that can score. But the big difference the other night, we've been waiting on the type of performance Jacob Hobbs put on the other night against E-Town. He was all over the place. He blocked shots. He had dunks. He rebounded. And that's what the kind of effort they need out of him tonight. I'm not saying that he has to match Mickey Pearson point for point, but they do need that type of performance if they're going to beat John Hardin here tonight. They've got good guard play. Since Elmore has come into the lineup, he's somebody that really we haven't talked about much, but he's done a great job on the board, shoots the ball pretty well. He'll block some shots as well. Also, like I said, they played 10, 11 people. The George kid, he takes a lot of what I would call challenge shots, but you know what? He makes a lot of challenge shots. So they've got a lot of guys playing really good basketball right now, and I don't think there's a more confident team probably in the region right now than Central Hardin, playing on their home floor in the district tournament final after the win they had the other night against E-Town. So they'll be ready to play. It's just how do they play John Hardin? I don't know if they want to play fast, but we're going to find out pretty quick.
2 teams faced each other twice during the regular season. First on December 12th, John Hardin got a 93-69 victory, and then on January the 9th, an 85-67 victory for the Bulldogs as well. And going over some of the stats from that game, in the first encounter, Mickey Pearson had 28 points, and Malik Wright, their second leading scorer, had 16. Now, the surprise player from the first game, I think, was Alex Matthews. Came in averaging 10 and 10 and had 18 points that night, 20 points in the first game. The second game they played, Malik Wright was actually serving a suspension, and that night it was Mickey Pearson put on 30. He put on 14 points in the fourth quarter alone, and Alex Matthews picked up a lot of the slack left by Wright in having 18 points there. Now, in both of those games, Jacob Hobbs got into foul trouble. He scored 6 points the first time. He scored 8 points in the second time. He had 16 points in the first half the other night against Elizabethtown. And as you described it, a Jacob Hobbs we've been waiting to see.
Exactly
because
right.
He is a whole lot of fun to watch, and there's a lot of athleticism there with him. Now, Gavin George, you talked about him a little bit. He played big in both of the games. He had 15 points in the first outing, and he had 20 points in the second outing back in January. So for both teams, I think it's the players, maybe not the superstars, but the role players that are going to play a big part in tonight's ball game. I also think the 3 men that stand in front of us, the officials are going to have a big deal to do with this as well.
Yeah, because if the game gets going up and down, how much do they let them play? Because like you said, you hit it on the head. Jacob Hobbs has got to stay out of foul trouble. They have to have him on the floor if they're going to, if they're going to win tonight. I don't think they can win with him sitting over here on the sideline.
Now I'm going to turn it over. We'll have the singing of our national anthem, and then we'll have introductions of both teams.
Good evening. Welcome to Terry Court and the 17th District Boys Basketball Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand as Kylie, Messiah, Ben, and Lindy sing our national anthem.
Who Star-Spangled Banner yet wave. O'er the land of the free and the home of the
Your official score this evening, Dr. James Moore. Your official timer, Coach Tyler Jackson. And now the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bulldogs of John Hardin, assistant coach Eldrick Peterson, assistant coach Austin Jones, assistant coach Marcus Height, and the Bulldog coach Jared McCurry. And now introducing the players, number 32, Preston Murrell. Number 20, Deshaun Jackson. Number 12, Trayvon Harris. Number 10, Terrion Davis. And now the starting lineup. At guard, 6'4" senior, number 1, Malik White. At guard, 6' junior, number 2, Aaron Scott. At guard, a 6'8" senior, number 3, Mickey Peterson. At guard, a 6' junior, 23, Jakai Walker. And at forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 4, Alex Matthews. And now introducing the Bruins of Central Hardin. Honorary coach Justin Poley. Assistant coach David Jenkins. Andre Miller. Scott Myers. And the Bruin head coach James Matthew Nichol. And now the players. Number 4, Kyle Wilcox. Number 34, Eric Silvers. Number 10, Zay Jackson. Number 14, Ryan Gooden. Number 20, Zach Miller. Number 23, Jack Kisselball. Number 32, Ty Turner. Number 35, Sean Hay. Number 40, Brady Riddle. Number 5, Bennett Jackson. And now, the Bruin starters. A 6'3" sophomore, number 3, David George. A 6' senior, number 15, Carter Frederickson. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, 21, Bianco Wilkerson. At forward, 6'3" sophomore, 21, Chase Elmore. And at forward, 6'7" junior, 22, Jacob Hall.
So there we have our starters again for the Bulldogs. It'll be
Your
Malik
officials.
Wright, Aaron Scott, Mickey Pearson,
Mr.
Alex
Anthony
Matthews,
Childers, Mr. Chris Brooks, and Mr. Joe Jeffrey.
Chase Elmore, Nathan Robbins, and Booker Shea. Both teams will go on to next year's tournament. It'll be held at Marion County High School at the Roby Dome. The draw will be tomorrow. Check your local listings for when these two teams will be playing. HCEC-TV, if either of these teams make it to the region final, we will have that game on a pay-per-play basis. John Hardin
start things off.
Matthews on the baseline. Pearson pulls up three. That's going to be long.
And I think if you're Coach Nickel, you'll take him, take it. Mickey Pearson taking 22, 23 footers all night long. He's going to hit a few, but he's not going to hurt you near as much out there as he will inside.
Coming blocked by Scott. Off it would have been left side. Parker calls out a different play. Late turnaround short jumper, no good. Matthews had a hand on it, able to corral it in. George gets it for the Blues.
Great job splitting that trap.
Walk on Elmore.
He only took first step.
Take a three from that side, no good. Hobbs rushes in, gets the offensive rebound on the putback.
And that's important for Hobbs because when he gets going early.
Malik Wright going to check out with an injury. I don't know if he twisted his ankle when he came down. Going straight to the locker room.
Didn't see anything really happen with him.
Scott will take a three. It's good.
Dribbles left, runs off that little screen, knocks it down. And he was someone that really struggled the other night because of foul trouble.
Matthews blocks Wilkerson's shot. And a charge will be called on Mickey Pearson. His first, team's first.
Mickey Pearson.
And Pearson's one I don't think Coach McCurry worries a lot about is George just drops the ball off his foot. Pearson plays a lot of games, only gets one or two fouls. So picking up an early one's not going to be real big or not really going to affect the Bulldogs that much.
He's shaking up on that. He went down hard. He's flexing that right elbow.
Got another three on the way. It's good. His second.
And he's streaky.
Kai Walker going to get this steal. Misses the shot. Pearson there to get the putback. That one goes over Ferguson's head. Ball knocking around. Scott's got it. And Scott with a quick 8. And Coach Nickel going to have to take a timeout. 4:35 to go here in the opening quarter. And a 10-0 run by the Bulldogs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Malik Wright checks back in. No, he doesn't. Trayvon Harris checks in. Jack Kisselball is checked in for the Bruins.
And Central's got to rotate the ball quicker. John running and jumping a little bit early on.
Ferguson, that one's blocked by Walker. Harris gets it, and Elmore fouls him. The first on Elmore, team's first. Kyle Wilcox and Eric Silva's check in for Central as Malik Wright back into the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Coach Nickel not a fan of that challenge shot that Ferguson just tried to take.
There's a lob for Pearson. Tries to dunk it. He'll be fouled there. He'll be going to the line to shoot two.
Silvas, I think.
It will be on Silvas, his first, team second. First trip to the line for anyone tonight. Pearson now with 4 points. 3:51 to go here in this first quarter. Head over at 9 seconds. Kisselball able to get it down to Silva. Shot altered in there by Matthews. It'll stay on that end with the Bruins.
Matthews, that's Matthews' third block here early on.
Elmore drive down the lane. His floater no good, and that'll be a charge on Elmore. That'll be his second, team's third. Gavin George checks into the lineup for Central. And how long does Central sit in the 2-3 zone?
Well, that's a good question. You know, the thing about it is other than those two Scott threes, they've been hurt, you know, around the basket. So
that one knocked out of bounds by Wilcox. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Bigger problem for Central is they can't get a good look offensively. Is John's pretty well locked in right now defensively, just playing straight man with a little bit of run and jump.
Get Pearson at the elbow. He'll kick it to Walker. Matthews down low. Gets his own rebound off the miss. Up off the glass. It's good for his first 2 points of the night. And that'll be a block, I believe, on Walker. That'll be his first, team second. And that'll send Gavin George to the line to shoot two.
Central has had some success getting into the lane, but John's doing a good job rotating over. Walker was a little late right there, but if they can penetrate and pitch and spot up some shooters, I believe they can have some success, but everybody's just trying to kind of do their own thing right now.
Carter Ferguson and Ryan Gooden check in for the Bruins.
Central with a 4-guard lineup on the floor right now.
Gets that one to stay down. 2:35 to go here in this opening quarter. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. Walker will try a three from the right side. It's off the iron. Hobbs with the rebound. Gavin George gets into the lane, left hand.
See, they can get that if they keep the floor spread.
Pearson inside, that one was altered. Matthews gets it back to Pearson, who gets the bucket and the foul. Hobbs will pick up his first, team's fourth. Pearson goes to the line to shoot the N1. Ferguson kicks to Kisseball in the corner. That one no good. Scott tipped out. George gets the rebound. That one's blocked by Wright. Pearson gets the ball. Scott gets inside. Throws that one just up at the.
Cause yeah, he pushed off. And don't know how they saw that.
That'll be on Scott. That'll be his first, team's third. Now to get Darion Davis and Trayvon Harris into the lineup for the Bulldogs.
And number 12, Trayvon Harris.
Bianca Wilkerson going to check in for Central. Matthews steps in late, gets the steal. He's going to be, it'll be on Ryan Gooden. Gooden tripped him up.
Ryan Gooden, his
First, team's fifth. 1:07 to go here in this first quarter. Davis finds Matthews underneath the goal. He'll be fouled there. It'll be interesting. This might be on Wilkerson as he came from behind Gavin George, and it will be. Team 6 foul from this point on after Matthews shoots these two. The Bulldogs will be in the bonus.
Alex Matthews at the line.
Preston Morrell set to check in for Matthews. We'll get Morrell into the ball game. Jack Kisseball back in for Central.
Kind of surprised to see John Hardin take the press off here. Little zone look from John.
Gavin George squares up three on the way. It's good.
That was a big shot. They needed something to go in from the outside. So far, it's kind of been a struggle. No kind of to it. It's been a real struggle on the offensive end.
George with 7 of the Central Hardin 9 points. Ten seconds to go in this quarter. Wright gonna have to hurry up. What a pass. Darion Davis hit Preston Morrell. What a pass to get back to a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. John Hardin on top, 21-9 over Central Hardin. This is a Hardin County educational and community television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Porter, in the first, talk a little bit more about Central Hardin. Kind of got into it at the end there. But
They just, not getting much done on the offensive end. John Hardin been pretty aggressive, running and jumping a little bit. Just a lot of one-on-one basketball from Central there in that first quarter. I think, like I said, when Johnson man, they're very aggressive. They're up into you. But if you can get your shoulders by and get into the lane, good things happen. Either you get to the basket or you can pitch it out, for a jumper. And I think Central's got to calm down more than anything. You're down 12. You didn't play well at all. And John, I thought, played really well there in that first quarter. So I guess it's going to get back in at one basket at a time if they're going to.
Aaron Davis tips the ball, gets it to Morrell. Davis comes out of his shoe. There'll be a block on the floor.
And that's a perfect example of George just trying to do too much. I mean, there's 3 people collapsing on you. If you pitch it out, somebody's got to be open.
Carter Ferguson picked up his first, the team's 7th, and now send right to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. That one's long. Hobbs with it. And Darion Davis anticipating the pass. Now he gives it up to Pearson for the dunk. Quickly to the other end, Donko Wilkerson. He'll be fouled and be going to the line.
It's a really nice job. Central running the break after the dunk.
Trayvon Harris will pick up his first, team's 4th. Wilkerson to the line to shoot 2. Chase Elmore and Eric Silvas back into the lineup for the Bruins. And Chase Elmore got the rebound, gets it back to Wilkerson. Ferguson goes inside.
Golly.
There was a slap on the arm. Hobbs gets it back to Ferguson. His 3 attempt, no good. I believe it's going to be on Wilkerson as he cleared out Trayvon Harris. That'll be the 2nd on Wilkerson, team's 8. Alex Matthews back into the game for John Hardin. Harris shooting 1 in the bonus. Get the bonus free throw now. Wilkerson with that rebound. Matthews almost gets that one. Wilkerson with it, and he'll travel. He was going to try to pass it down low, and right rotated over, got in front of him. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. Pistol ball back in for the Bruins. Davis gets inside, another good pass, and Pearson with another dunk. He's going to get technical for hanging on the rim.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was not necessary at all.
Yeah. That's his 2nd. The bigger deal with that, that's his 2nd personal foul.
That's an easy call. No, the John Hardin faithful don't want to believe it. He dunked it with plenty of enthusiasm and hung and swung back to where he was, and it wasn't necessary. Hobbs misses the first technical free throws. Knocks down the second. It'll be Central Hardin basketball.
And if I'm Central, I go right back at Pearson. I mean, they haven't had a lot of success attacking, but they got to try to get him in some sort of switch and just go to him off the dribble.
Silvis on him. And there's a block by Pearson. Kiss the ball now with it. He gets into the lane.
Foul on him.
Darion Davis going to pick up his first, team 6. Madison Kisseball to the line to shoot 2.
Both teams will be in the bonus on the next personal. Jack Kisseball.
Ryan Gooden going to check into the lineup for Elmore.
Into the lineup.
That one long. Ball got his own rebound and gets the putback.
That could have been goaltending right there. I don't know. It's hard from our angle, but good hustle by Hobbs.
Davis will take a 3. Silvis tips it out to Carter. And there's Trayvon Harris with another block. Quickly gets it up to Matthews, who gets a dunk on the other end.
And that's the 6th or 7th block shot by John Hardin, leads to another dunk as nobody from Central rotates back.
Ferguson steps inside the three-point line. That one's long, good, and kicks it out to Kisseball. Takes a 3, no good, right with the rebound.
That's a
That's
charge.
going to be on right. Didn't gather himself.
Malik White is first.
Team 7th. That's going to get Aaron Scott and Ja'Kai Walker back into the lineup. Also going to get Gavin George and Deonka Wilkerson back into the lineup for Central. .505 to go here in the first half of play. That one high. Hobbs probably the only one in the gym that could have got that. And knocks down a 3.
Not in rhythm or anything. He just rose up. He needs to be a little more selfish when he can get the ball tonight because he hasn't had many touches so far.
Right in the lane. Dumps off to Matthews. Matthews now with 8.
Better get it over.
Silvis at the free throw line, drives in. It's blocked by Matthews and Scott. It's going to go off John, so it'll stay with the Bruins.
And I don't know why Silvis double. Just go strong. No reason to double clutch and do all that right there.
Walker knocks it out of bounds. Get it into Wilkerson. And off the glass. Matthews at the free throw line. He'll be tripped by Silvis. Oh.
Okay.
Trayvon Harris checks back in for the Bulldogs. Good job getting it to Silvis. Ball poked out. Hobbs there to collect it and get the bucket. And Coach McCurry going to take a timeout, and his first complaint is that that was at a travel when he was tripped.
Yeah. I think his words were he was pushed 15 feet. How is that a travel?
30-19 the score, 3:40 to go here in this second quarter of play. John Hardin on top. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. On our cameras, Alex Greer, Gabe Stalkup, and Bailey Childress. Graphics is Sabrina Bergman, technical director Sierra Reed, and our director tonight is CJ Carroll. It's been a long work week for those young men and women who've had 8 games in 6 days, and they also went to school. We did have to go to teach, but it's harder on the students sometimes. A reminder, we'll be back here Monday night with 5th Region action. Monday night's tilt is going to be in the early game, Nelson County and Campbellsville. We will not do that one. We will do the 8 o'clock game, which is going to be the Elizabethtown Panthers and LaRue County Hawks and girls action.
Wright just changed pivot feet there.
Wright gets all the way to the bucket, finger roll. That's good.
A nice move.
His first points of the evening. Able to get it to Wilcox on the baseline, out to Ferguson, 3 on the way. Rattles in and out, Wright with the rebound.
Another good look for Central, just didn't go down. John Hardin just playing 5-out basketball now, passing and cutting.
Walker going to get inside. He'll be bumped and go to the line. Ferguson picks up his second, team's 9th. Kyle Walker to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Now he'll get the bonus free throw. Chase Elmore back into the lineup for Central. And Walker, not a stat stuffer at all, but man, he is important to this team.
He's a really good high school point guard. He doesn't get, you don't hear much about him because of Pearson, Wright, those guys, but he does a really good job running the team.
Elmore for 3. And those are the shots, back-to-back shots that were open and good. Those shots fell Thursday night, just not tonight.
Everything fell Thursday night. I mean, that's the first half Thursday night, you know, they shot about 80%.
Oh, Wright lost it going to the hole. Ball to the floor. It's going to be Walker who tracks it down for the Bulldogs. And he'll call a timeout there in the corner as he got trapped. They'll take a 30-second timeout. 2:15 to go here in this first half of play. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can check our past broadcasts out on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. 34-19 the score. John Hardin on top of Central Hardin. It'll be John Hardin basketball as we come out of this timeout.
Put Pearson back into the game at that break with those 2 fouls.
Walker will come out and reset the offense. Skip pass to Scott. Pearson 3 on the way. No good. Aaron Scott.
He's going to get a foul on
Scott as he came over the top of George. That'll be his second, team's 8th, and that'll send Gavin George to the line to shoot one in the bonus.
Gavin George.
Central got to take advantage. You know, both teams shooting free throws. Central hasn't been very good from the line so far tonight.
Ryan Gooden and Jack Kisseball back into the lineup.
23, Jack Kisseball. Number 14, Ryan Gooden.
Right with that rebound. Scott will take a 3, top of the key. Walker tracks down the rebound. Walker gets into the lane, it's good.
He just stronger right there. Took the contact from Hobbs, laid it in.
John drops back into a 2-3 look.
They got to get somebody in the middle of this zone. You can't just play around the perimeter.
A 10-footer by Hobbs, no good. Pearson with the gets it quickly up to Scott. Scott into double digits with 10. .25 seconds to go in this half. And Gavin George turnaround 15-footer, no good. Hobbs there with the offensive rebound and the putback. 5 seconds to go. Pearson spins in the lane, loses it. And that will bring our first half to a close with John Hardin on top, 38-22. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, where wireless works. eTown Exterminate 8270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown baking made simple. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action.
Turn Coca-Cola products into cash for the students of Hardin County Schools. Visit coke.com/give/schools on your computer or smartphone. Tap Scan Code. Scan the code with your camera or enter it manually. When you are finished, click Submit. Help the Hardin County Schools by just scanning your Coca-Cola products. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
How much money have you been throwing away that could be going to your child's school?
There, that about does it. Hey Abby, can you throw this away for us? But what about the box top? What do you mean? When it's free money for a school, each one is worth 10 cents.
You mean this little square is worth 10 cents? How can that be?
Just think, if we saved up everyone we have, it would add up fast. If every child saves 10 box tops, our district will receive $15,000.
Wow, that's a lot of extra money for the schools.
Yeah, for books, sporting equipment, and computers.
Well, let's stop throwing away box tops and start saving money.
You can turn box tops directly into your child's school on a collection sheet or even just in a plastic bag. Don't have a child in the Hardin County School District? Just send them to your closest school or even to a family member that does. To see a complete list of products with box tops along with a printable collection sheet, visit boxtopsforeducation.com.
What kind of fundraiser could I do? Maybe a yard sale? Yeah. 5K maybe? Oh, a bake sale sounds good. Hello?
Hey, I was wondering if you're busy right now.
I've just been looking at some fundraisers for my school. Do you have any ideas?
I think I have the perfect solution. Maybe try going for the Kroger's Community Rewards program. All you do is go to Kroger.com, sign into your account, click on My Account, and enroll in Community Rewards, and search your school and click Enroll. And it's that simple, and with every purchase you make, it provides funds for your school.
Wow, that's awesome. That sounds easy for everyone.
It is, and it raises money for your school all year instead of just once.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
Hey JJ, how was your day today?
Fine, but my lunch account is low.
Your lunch bank account is low?
Yeah.
Okay, I can go to the Payment Plus account and take care of that and load it for you. Is there anything else?
I guess that's it. I'm going to go do my homework, Mom.
All right, well, go ahead and get your homework done, babe.
My Payments Plus provides an easy-to-use, efficient way to make payments quickly and securely anytime using a simple internet connection. You can say goodbye to the hassles of sending in multiple checks to multiple locations for multiple students. It can all be done with one payment on My Payment Plus.
Hey Mom, don't forget I need more money on my lunch account.
It's already taken care of, JJ, and dinner will be ready in a little bit, okay? So go wash up for dinner.
Okay.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Central Hardin High School. I'd like to thank Sarah Bauer for our halftime entertainment tonight. As we come back here, this halftime score, 38-22 with John Hardin on top. Going down some unofficial scoring from the first half of play. First for the visitors from John. Malik Wright with 2. Aaron Scott with 10. Mickey Pearson led all Bulldogs with 11. Alex Matthews with 8. Trayvon Harris with 1. Ja'Kai Walker with 4. Preston Morrell with 2. For Central Hardin, Gavin George with 8. Jacob Hobbs led all Bruins with 10. Jack Kitzelball with 2. Bianco Wilkerson with 2. And Coach, in the first half, just what did you see out there?
Well, I saw a John Hardin team that came out ready to play, really aggressive on the defensive end, kind of set the tone. And then, you know, Central just a lot of one-on-one basketball, not a lot of offense. You know, Hobbs didn't get a ton of touches except off the backboard. John got the game going up and down a little bit, which you know, we kind of talked about in the open. How would Central want to play it? And I thought when they got it going up and down, Central turned it over. John got some easy shots, but you know, they're down 16. They got to settle into something. I'm kind of questioning what they're going to do defensively. If they switch, they come out of that zone, do they do something else? But a good half by John. You know, John's the best team in the region. You know, we've said it. You know, we were on the kind of in between them and E-Town for a while. And the way E-Town finished the year, obviously they're done now. But when they play like this and everybody gets involved, and it's not just Pearson, they're going to be tough to beat. Now, you know, Matthews again, huge in the first half, a lot of rebounds, putbacks, but can Central Hardin, it comes down to stops. Can Central Hardin find a way to get some stops and try to claw back in this thing?
And even tonight when Central got some open shots, there were several blocks here in that first half for John Hardin. And again, it was by basically every player on the court. And Walker had some, Harris had some, and then you expect them from Wright and Matthews and Pearson. A reminder, we'll be back on the air Monday night at 8 o'clock for the 5th Region opening round game. It'll be between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the LaRue County Hawks. For these two teams, they both advance on to next week's region tournament. The draw will be held tomorrow. The district winner will take on a district runner-up in the first round, and two teams from the same district will be placed in opposite sides of the bracket so that they can only meet in the championship game. On the court for the Bulldogs, it'll be Walker, Pearson, Scott, Matthews, and Wright. And there's a good feed and another dunk by. That could have been a technical.
That should have been the second one.
And Coach,
I mean, that was a lot worse than the first one. A lot worse.
And Coach McCurry is yelling at Mickey the whole way down the court. On the court for the Bruins, George, Ferguson, Elmore, Hobbs, and Wilkerson. Ferguson going to drive inside. And Matthews is riding him the entire way down. That'll be the first foul on Alex Matthews, team first. Ferguson to the line to shoot 2. This will be his first trip tonight. Knocks them both down.
Central opened in that little 3-2, 1-2-2 zone. Now they're back to the 2-3.
John very, very patient. Now Walker will take a 3. It's good.
And again, that's the advantage of having a 6'7", 6'8" Mickey Pearson. They can just throw over the top.
Elmore will take a 3 on the other end. Off the iron, Scott with the rebound. John's got numbers. And Wright with the layup assist to Scott.
And when they're in the open floor, I mean, they're just hard to beat.
Pearson anticipates that one, goes back, gets the steal. Mickey Pearson open at the top of the key. He'll take a three. It's good. And almost like the exact same thing that happened in the first half. John Hardin races out 10-2 run to start this third quarter. 6:10 to go. A full timeout by Central Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators tonight are Bailey Childress, Gabe Stalkup, Alex Greer. Graphics is Sabrina Bergman. Technical Director Sierra Reed, all under the direction of CJ Carroll. We come out of this timeout. It will be Central Hardin basketball. Kisseball checked in at that timeout. There comes the jump. Carter able to slip down into the post.
You got to shoot that layup.
He'll get it back, shoots a three from the corner. Hobbs gets that rebound. Kisseball drive inside. And fortunate for Central Hardin, the ball slipped out of Kisseball's hand, and Hobbs able to pick it up. He'll be fouled by Jakai Walker. That'll be Walker's second, team's second, and Hobbs will go back to the line to shoot two. 1 for 2 in the first half from the line was Hobbs. Backdoor alley-oop. Hobbs read it right, able to gather it in, muscles his way up and gets the bucket. And here comes the run and jump again. Hobbs will step inside, 15-footer off the iron. Walker with the rebound.
We got numbers again.
Good pass from Wright to Matthews. Matthews holding his right hand as he comes out of there. The ball was knocked loose. Gavin George all the way down in the left-handed scoop is good. And George now into double digits with 10.
Good finish by George.
And Matthews still holding his right hand.
Yeah, they slapped down on the ball. Looks like he might have hurt his thumb.
Pearson will pull up 17-footer. Rattles out. Hobbs with the rebound. Quickly gets it out to Ferguson. John recovers well. Hobbs into the lane, 12-footer, too strong. Matthews with the rebound. Walker lets the first one fly by, steps up, knocks down the three.
He's got such a good-looking shot.
His second three-pointer of this quarter. I don't agree with this. It's just going to be on Pearson and Hobbs down low. Pearson going to get tagged with this one. It'll be his third, team's third. And they were just trying to, they were squaring each other up. The ball was coming in. Both trying to get position. George top of the key, three on the way, off. And Chase Elmore will get fouled and gets the bucket. Elmore's first points of the night. That'll be on Ja'Kai Walker, his third, team's fourth. And Elmore to the line to shoot the and one.
The goal by Chase Elmore will shoot the line.
That goes off of right. Will stay with the Bruins.
Mickey Pearson has 3 personal.
Elmore to inbound it. 3:39 to go here in the third quarter. Get it down low to George. Turns over.
Wow.
That's a good, nice shot. And what was stretched out to almost a 28-point lead, now cut down to 21. Tried to force it in there. Pearson able to gather it back in. Steps back three-pointer. 4 3-pointers in this quarter by the Bulldogs. 2 for Pearson, 2 for Walker. George comes inside, kicks out to Kissaball. His 3 from the corner, no good. Walker out with it, quickly gives it up to Wright. Ferguson steals it on the other end. He's going to give it back to Hobbs. George going to pull up for 3. It's short. Elmore with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Central lucky there. That wasn't a very good shot on a 2-on-1 fast break by George.
Especially with Pearson having 3 fouls. Scott will take a 3 off the front of the iron. Hobbs pulls it down. That should have been a no call, just been Central Hardin basketball. It's going to be a foul on Trayvon Harris. That'll be his second, team's 5th. Eric Silvas and Bianco Wilkerson into the lineup for Central.
Number 24, Bianco Wilkerson.
Alex Matthews going to check back in for Central, or for John Hardin. Right now, Coach McCurry telling the official it's 5-0 when fouls called this half. And that one, Hobbs not ready for, goes wide and a turnover to the Bulldogs. Darion Davis going to check into the lineup for John Hardin. He'll take Walker's spot.
Now Central go man-to-man for the first time tonight. Now we try to run and jump a little bit.
Clears it back out, back down to 130. Scott going to drive in, up, it's just too strong.
Finished through contact too. It's
almost like they were lulling the Bruins to sleep, just running a weave out front. Inside to Silvas. This time he turns and shoots that 6-footer. Knocks it down. Good pass down to Harris. Harris with his first made bucket. That gives him 3 points on the night.
Yeah, and it's a bad spot for Central to be in, having to try to run. They're just not quick enough to run and jump against this John Hardin team.
40 seconds to go, and that's going to be a travel on Wilkerson as he drug his pivot foot. Chase Elmore back into the lineup for Central.
And the lineup, Preston Murrell.
Davis inside, gives it to Matthews.
John just running clock to hold for one.
Harris just forces that one. Oh, and if Matthews had let it go.
They called a charge.
Charge.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Harris picks up his third. It's the 16th foul. From this point on, the Bruins will be in the bonus. 4.4 seconds to go here in this quarter. Hobbs gets it to Gooden. Gooden three's up. And Morrell fouls him. And Gooden will be going to the line with 0.2 seconds to go.
And Central Hardin will be in the bonus for the entire fourth quarter.
And have 6 fouls to give. Gooden will shoot 3. This will be Gooden's first trip to the line tonight. I think it'll be easier for Gooden to shoot these with people there than it would be if 0.2 of a second had gone off. It's so different shooting free throw when nobody is on the line. Misses that one, and that will bring our third quarter to a close. They trim the lead. John Hardin continues to extend their lead a little bit. It goes from 16 to 22 points. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach, fourth quarter, it's a 22-point lead now for the Bulldogs. What's Central need to do here?
Well, this is going to sound odd, but don't know if they want to try to get back in it. They're going to the region tournament. Okay, here's the deal. Do you have something you haven't played that you think can give John Hardin trouble, or do you just, hey, look, we're going to continue to play hard and we're going to, we're going to claw and scrap, but 22 down in 8 minutes. You got to be really aggressive going to the basket because you're going to shoot free throws every time you get fouled. But defensively, do they maybe press a little bit? The run and jump didn't work out for them.
Elmore steps inside. His floater's good. Elmore got those 2 fouls in the first quarter. Had to sit most of that first half. He's got 6 points here in the ball game now.
Now Central matches up.
And no one stops. Walker gets all the way to the bucket.
Again, that's the thing. Central's not really a man-to-man team, especially against John Hardin's quickness. And missed Hobbs on the roll there.
And George gets to the bucket on the other end. George now has 14 points on the night.
And you said it, Central can be as aggressive as they want to on defense because they've got 6 fouls to give before John Hardin's going to shoot any free throws.
That one's going to be blocked by Elmore. Walker took a little too long getting that shot up. going to be on Darion Davis. That'll be his second. Team's 8th. George at the line will shoot one in the bonus.
And the bonus. Kevin George.
Kyle Wilcox will check back in if George is able to knock both of these down. Now he'll get the bonus free throw. Wilcox will actually come in for Carter Ferguson. And Kissaball will sit there and wait for Gavin George.
And Central with some man-to-man pressure.
Kyle Wilcox into the lineup. And Jack Kissaball.
Pearson kicks it out to Wright. Wright very content, just sends it right back up to Walker. .45 to go here in the ball game. Pearson missed that shot. Hobbs going to collect it in. It's one of the first times we've seen Pearson actually post up on the block for this year. Darion Davis going to get the steal there. Gets the 2 points at the other end.
Man, he's quick.
There's a block. Matthews will kick this one out to Wright. And Wright with the one-hand flush. Wilcox goes baseline. That one's blocked off the backboard by Matthews. Up to Wright. Wright this time with another dunk. With that, Coach Nickel going to take a timeout. The John Hardin bench erupts. 4:35 to go here in the ball game. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always check our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. I'd also like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators Alex Greer, Gabe Stalkup, and Bailey Childress. Graphics tonight, Sabrina Bergman. Our technical director, Sierra Reed, all under the direction of CJ Carroll. 4:35 to go here in the ball game. And John Hardin's defense creates 2 steals, actually 3 consecutive trips with steals, and a Darion Davis layup and 2 Malik Wright dunks. It was under 20, is now back out to 24 points. It'll be Central Hardin basketball as we come out of this timeout. Davis poked that one free. George able to gather it in. And Ferguson, left hand off the glass. It's good. Matthews going to get to the bucket. And Wright tried to slam it back. Pearson to get it. Little floater in the lane. It's good. Pearson now with 21 points on the night. Gavin George comes to the other end. He'll be fouled. Might be on Pearson. Nope, it's going to be on Walker. That'll be his fourth.
Walker, his fourth.
Team's ninth.
At the line, Gavin George.
Team fouls are
9-0.
If you didn't have a 24-point lead right now, you'd be all over the official. And knowing Coach McCurry, he's probably still going to remind him it's 9-0.
Silvas will check into the lineup for Central.
Number 34, Silva.
$18 points now for Gavin George. Find Malik Wright under the basket, gives it off to Pearson. Pearson's fouled and will get the bucket.
That was a heck of a pass.
Kisseball will get that one. That'll be his first, team's first.
Kisseball, his first. The goal by Mickey Pearson.
We'll go to the line to shoot one.
Back to the zone for John Hardin.
Gooden for three, short on that one. That goes off Pearson. It'll stay down here with the Bruins. Aaron Scott and Trayvon Harris back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Chase Elmore and Jacob Hobbs back in for the Bruins.
Number 21, Chase Elmore. Number 222, Jacob Hobbs.
Say that'll be it for Wright and Pearson tonight.
The only two seniors on this John Hardin team, Wright and Pearson. That goes through the hands. Elmore able to track it down, gets it back to Silvas. Elmore able to get that one, gives it up to Wilcox, high up off the glass, no good. Hobbs with the offensive rebound and the putback. You wonder what John Hardin might look like next year?
This is it.
This is it.
Going to be
There's only one other person.
Yeah.
Morrell.
I'd say you're looking at their starting five. If I had to guess, it's a pretty good lineup. I mean, not real big, but man, they're
Quick.
They're quick.
Good pass from Davis. They'll go off Central, stay with the Bulldogs. Preston Morrell back into the lineup. He'll take Matthew's spot. Downco Wilkerson back in for the Central Hardin Bruins.
Wilkerson in the lineup.
Immediately following tonight's ball game, we will have the naming of the all-tournament team for both of these teams, and then the presentation of the district runner-up and the district championship trophies. Again, both of these teams advance to next week's region tournament. It'll be held in Marion County at the Roby Dome. Harris inside, will be fouled there by Silvas. Silvas picks up his second.
Silvas his second, team second. At the line,
Trayvon Harris 1 for 2 in the ball game from the line.
In the lineup, number 20, Deshaun Walker.
Deshaun Johnson checks in for the Bulldogs. Chase Elmore back in for the Bruins. Elmore with that rebound, quickly up to Wilcox. Wilcox cutting through the lane, gives off to Wilkerson.
Nice pass, good cut.
Elmore going to pick up his third, team's third. Hobbs tips that one. It goes back out of bounds. Get it into Morrell. And he hamstringed Harris, just gave it right back to him. On the all-tournament team already, Devin Buddy from Fort Knox, Devin Terry Taylor from North Hardin, Matt Sharps from North Hardin, Darius Harding from Elizabethtown, along with Tyler Durbin from Elizabethtown. Trying an alley-oop dunk, and there it is. Elmore to Hobbs. A foul from behind by Wilkerson. 59.8 seconds to go. Wilkerson's third, just the fourth team foul.
Yako Wilkerson's third, team fourth.
And a good pass from Davis to Morrell. Elmore for three, it's good. Elmore with 9 points now in the second half. That's going to go off good and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Wilkerson knocks that one out of bounds. 36 seconds to go. Johnson with it, left-handed, no good. Morrell gets the rebound. His little baby hook, no good either. It's going to be over the MAC on Morrell, and that'll send Wilcox to the line to shoot two.
Preston Merrill is second. At the line, Kyle Wilcox shooting two.
Wilcox gets his name into the scoring column. Ten seconds. And Coach McCurry not happy with Davis as he throws that one down low. So that will be it as John Hardin will win back-to-back district titles. This one's 75-58.
This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour of the day at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular offer the most affordable and unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Livingston, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
And now have the naming of the all-tournament team. Again, Devin Buddy, Devin Terry Taylor, Matt Sharps, Darius Harding, and Tyler Durbin already named to the all-tournament team. And we would like to thank Tim Isaacs and J.C. Wright and all the staff here at Central Hardin. Again, they put on 2 district tournaments at the same time and then get ready for next week as we take a day off, and we'll be right back here for the 5th Region Girls Tournament. Malik Wright from John.
From the Bruins, Gavin George.
Gavin George for the Bruins.
From the Bulldogs, Aaron Scott. From Central Hardin, Jacob Hobbs. From the Bulldogs, Mickey Pearson. From the Bruins, Carter Ferguson. And from the Bulldogs, Jakai Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, your all-tournament team.
Tonight's game for Gavin George, Jacob Hobbs, Carter Ferguson, Central Hardin. And for the Bulldogs, Malik Wright, Aaron Scott, Mickey Pearson, Jakai Walker. And now the district runner-up
Trophy to the Bruins of Central Hardin.
Somebody has to go get it. And now the championship trophy.
18 championship, the Bulldogs of Hardin.
To go down the scoring from tonight, first for the Bulldogs, Malik Wright had 10, Aaron Scott with 12, Mickey Pearson led all scorers with 24, Alex Matthews had 8, Darion Davis with 2, Trayvon Harris with 3, Jakai Walker with 12, and Preston Morrell with 4. For the Central Hardin Bruins, leading all scorers was Gavin George with 18, Kyle Wilcox with 1, Eric Silvas with 2, Ryan Gooden with 2, Carter Ferguson with 4, Chase Elmore with 9, Jacob Hobbs with 16, Jack Kitzelball with 2, and Deonko Wilkerson with 4. And Coach, coming into it, this is kind of what we expected. John Hardin to get it. If they're able to get out on a lead, they're able to extend it and continue to play fast. Going into next week, obviously these two teams could meet again in the finals. We also have in the Dare County team, we also have LaRue County just down the road that's had a very good season as well. So got to give us a preview of next week's region tournament.
You know, if John can get out and run and play like this, they're going to be hard to beat. You know, I will tell you that, you know, we had the LaRue County game a couple weeks ago against E-Town. They were really impressive. I have not seen a Dare County. I know the Harmon kid's really good, but you know, I really feel like it's kind of John Hardin's tournament to lose. You know, Central, they'll bounce back. You know, Coach Nick will go in the locker room and say, "Hey, look, guys, we're still playing." You know, there's a lot of other teams that aren't playing. We're still playing. We got to regroup. Forget about this one. They'll go down to Marion County tomorrow and have a shoot around, as I would say both these teams will, kind of get used to the environment down there. And, get ready for next week. The draw will come out tomorrow. The boys' side has got a little bit better situation because their first game wouldn't be till either Wednesday or Thursday, so they got some time to prepare, watch some film. Give the kids maybe a day off, and you get ready to play. But I feel like if John Hardin plays, if they're able to get up and down, I just don't see them getting beat. But it could happen. I mean, that's tournament time. It's the same thing on the girls' side. The girls' tournament may be a little more open than people think about it. I mean, I know Eton's the favorite. They're ranked in the top 5 in the state. But we saw here last night that, John Hardin with a break or two, they could have John Hardin could have won the game last night. So it'll be interesting to see, how these tournaments turn out. And like you said, hats off to J.C. Wright and his crew for hosting 2 district tournaments this week and a region tournament next week. And I know he'll be ready for next week to be over to get some rest.